Prime Fishing, what's up, man? Let me just get the stream tweeted out. Grab the link, go to Twitter, say I'm live. Blast this onto Discord as well. At everyone. There we go. Okay. So I've put the notifications out. Twitter, Discord. Now we'll get stuck into it. So Prime Fishing, Miguel. Redcon 1 Crypto. Hey, it's AC. David Bryant, how are you doing? Lex Leone. I come home from happy hour and now TA from Rec. Hey, nice. Vivamort, I love Vivamort. What's happening, man? Crypto Peter. Palm Beach, Florida. I'd love to be there. I want to go visit. I want to visit the US. That'll have to happen soon enough. I'll have to save up my cryptos. I'll have to get some gains so I can get over there and visit. It'd be cool to do like a road trip around the US. I'm a duck. What's happening? NS. So I know it's a weird time. I don't usually stream around this time, but yeah, thought I'd pop on just to give you an update because I didn't do one at the candle close today. Don't know if I'm ready for Miami, huh, Lex? Please come visit, fly over my place. You're always welcome, my friend. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it'd be cool to check out all the big famous places. I mean, there's so many. The US is so well known. It's like the most famous place in the world. So many, like, I mean, thanks to Hollywood and like, you know, TV, film and TV. So we've got Bitcoin and I'm just gonna check out, let me turn the music down just a touch. It's a bit better now, I can hear myself talk. So we are hanging. We're hanging in this range here. This trying to get up above 24K, but it's not quite there just yet. I've identified a channel. Now, if you haven't done this already, check out this tool. So it's the second tool down on TradingView, and it's called a regression trend. You can use parallel channels as well, like that, but this one actually calculates the price inside of it. So if you go regression trend and you pick, you know, basically 2 points in time. So if you want to measure it from back here, you just click, pull it forward to the present time, and it automatically gives you that channel to work with. You can adjust where it's coming from. You can pull it all the way back to here, give yourself a bigger channel, but yeah, it works obviously on all time frames and from any part of the chart that you're wanting to analyze. So you could argue that we're in this sort of like this upward channel heading up. We're on the bottom side, so if this channel's to be respected, then this area here would be like a buy zone, and maybe we get a, you know, if we establish support there and move up again, we could get a push well above 24,000. So we're in the neighborhood, we're not far. Now this is a Fibonacci extension, so it's coming from the base here drawn up to the top here, so from swing low to swing high. And if price was to fall out of this channel, the two spots that I'd be looking for are the top of the range, which is that $23,000 high, and then also the golden pocket, which is at about 22,000. So 23 first, and if that fails, 22. 23, then 22. So those are my like bearish outcome targets if we were to retrace and come down again. But we've spent a hell of a lot of time hanging up here. Like, it's its own channel, really. I mean, you can actually adjust the regression trend to just capture that part. Like if I was to just do that, you'll see that yeah, we're in a channel. Horizontal. Something like that. So from here, let's check. Let me pull it back to here again. I'm going to go to the daily, actually. Let me get rid of this thing. Tell you what, it'd be interesting to see a regression channel. If I unlock it and bring it all the way back here, you can see, yeah, we're in this channel too. And bring it back to here. What does it do? Hey, it's a big old sideways channel. You can see what it does. It just averages out the price detail between those 2 points and puts it in a channel. So on the macro scheme, the macro picture, we've sort of tagged what's seemingly the bottom of the channel, and we're trending sideways with a slight upward bias, and we're going to come up and see if we can test the top of the channel. So it may not reach at this stage to 30,000 unless it took off right now and did it like in the next hour or two. But I think if we're just going to work our way up, maybe we hit something like 26, 27K toward the top of the channel. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Just change this blue up a bit. Yeah, that's fine. So also with the Fibonacci retracement, let's take it down to the yearly low, to the recent high. That puts us at a pullback, a golden pocket of 20K. So $20,000 would be like a bit more of a macro retracement. But yeah, it really depends where you're pulling the measure from. But yeah, the recent swing low to swing high makes sense, I think. So today has been quite flat and boring so far, as we can see. We'll see if this trend breaks. Let's see something here. Now the oscillators. That's something that's good to have a chat about. So let's delete this one. Let's delete that one. Obviously, there's the channel that we're in for the past, like, say, month and a half. I'll just see where is a comfortable spot to start it from. Probably like that. Yeah, so there's our channel. We may be up for a bit of a roll over, and it just depends how long it takes, but if it took this long, it would end up bouncing here. If it took this long, it would end up bouncing down here. Time plays a big factor into how low a pullback can go. Joan says there's a symmetrical triangle on the 15-minute. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, I can see that. So another cool thing is you can draw triangles in this TradingView. So do this one. This is a trend-based one. Let's get the coordinates figured out. Maybe something like that. A, B, C feels like it was up here, but yeah, you could say C was there, and there was like a bit of a fake out, like it came up, bit of a bull trap, and then got sucked straight back down into the triangle. Or you could draw it from there and say that it's all encompassing. Yeah, hard to say really. Let's keep it like that though. But yeah, that is quite symmetrical. It's really nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go grab a quick bite to eat because I'm starving. I'll leave the stream on and I'll be back in like 20 minutes or so. But hang tight, watch the price. It'll be interesting to see if we maintain this triangle and trend up out of it, for another push to the north, or whether it fails and comes down to test a lower level of support. There is a support here, that's more of a local support, this low that we achieved here at B. But yeah, I think this one here, this 23k is a more tried and true support zone. All right, I'll be back soon. Won't be too long. Hang tight. All right, I got my sandwich. I'll be with you in a sec. All right, I'm back. So the triangle, it is, yeah, wow, that volatility is really like it got turned right down. That's crazy. We'll see if the test of the bottom of this triangle produces anything exciting, you know, right here. If it pops down and fingers crossed we come back up and break out through the top. Okay, let's go back to the oscillators. So starting on the daily, Cypher still traveling upward, it seems. MACD still has plenty of headroom. RSI still lots of room to go up. It's only at 60.45. And we know that overbought only starts reading on a 70 and up. So still got a little bit of a kick in distance on the oscillators. I think so. 4 hour, we had some bearish divergence there. So higher high on price, just, but lower high on the oscillation. So that would suggest that there's a pullback on the cards, that bearish divergence there. But I don't know. The RSI certainly looks like it wants to swing down. You know, it's in the past month or so, it's been, you know, just really clear waves. So this wave is quite short, like it's in time, like it's curling already. But there's every chance that it could, you know, find support and kick up again, you know, do something like that. The weekly MACD, let's see how that's going. Okay, it's still curling around. It's still suggesting that it could do a bullish cross where the histogram turns from red to green. We had one back here, but it didn't really eventuate into anything. That was just before the big drop. So it happened just here. So it was caused by these two candles, green and green. But then it got rejected hard. It almost made it to 50K on that push. But yeah, that was during the, you know, when the Russia-Ukraine thing was heating up. Russia invaded Ukraine. So yeah, a lot of global economic uncertainty around that time. Looks like we're approaching some kind of a test here of the bottom of the triangle. We'll see if the bulls step in to push that price up and maintain that support. But yeah, look at the RSI. It's just sideways, chopping sideways. Something has to give, you know. When you squeeze like this, it's either support that gives way or resistance. So seemingly at the moment, it seems like the support is going to give way and we're going to roll over and come down to find support at a lower level. My call would be somewhere around 23,000, but it might not go down there all in one shot. You might get support at this level first, which is 23,400. And that sort of lines up with this previous resistance. So right there, as we know, previous resistance can become future support and vice versa. So resistance, support. We may roll down to test that 23,400 price point again. Is it 23,400 or 23,450? Yeah, it's about 450. Anyway, yeah, we're starting to sneak out. We'll just watch the lows here. So we've got, you know, this low here, this one, this one. We've already beaten this one, that one. But yeah, there's a few here. So I have to see if any of those produce a bounce point. Just like on the way up, these produce resistance points or rejection points. So yeah, we're very much range bound at the moment with Bitcoin trying to get above 24,000 and hold above 24,000. But it just is not quite happening at this stage. We need to potentially retest some supports before the bulls get the confidence to come in. I don't doubt that the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index, let me look it up. Bitcoin, fear and greed index. Okay, it's doing really well at the moment. Look at this. That is where we're currently at. Sorry to blind you with that, but we're at a 42. We haven't been this high on the fear and greed index in a while, so it's almost neutral. See, the yellow zone is like there's, you know, the neutral area around here. Just means, you know, it's fair game to the bulls and bears. But yeah, it's been nice to see it work its way back toward greed. So we're not quite greedy yet. We're still fearful. It's still fear. There we go. The breakdown out of the triangle. The bulls just couldn't maintain that level. So we'll get the retracement. And the people that were just sitting on the sidelines, not buying, like not contributing to the price driving up, they'll probably step in at these lower levels as we pull back. But time will tell. This could just be a fake out too. And that's the thing, you never really know. You can't forecast what's going to happen. It's just impossible, right? We don't have all the information. All we can do is trade off confirmation of a move. So when something starts to break, like resistance, then you know, okay, there's a more likely chance that I can go long here and be safe. Or if you start breaking supports, you go, okay, there's more of a likelihood that it'll start heading down from here. There's never guarantees, it's all likelihoods and, you know, possibilities. And yeah, it's just cryptocurrency, like any market, any technical analysis, you're just playing the game of probability. Like what's probable, what's most likely going to occur. You know, judging by just the behavior of price in the last, what's this been, like more than 24 hours actually. It's probably almost been like approaching 48. But yeah, you can see it, the way it's behaving is it's just range bound, you know, quite boring. We've got another rectangle kind of thing happening, you know, something like that. We've got if you take it up to the extreme high, the lowest point since that high, that gives you that range. So I've been following a range out on the higher time frame, so probably the daily. Let's go to the daily. Which I think, now that we've got this ascending channel, we're not really following this anymore, this range box, because we've kind of broken it and spent time outside of it. We've had, you know, daily candle closes outside. So what I think I might do now is delete that, because it's not really useful to us anymore. Obviously, we can still keep the yearly low in. Maybe I'll just have a line for that. Make it blue. $17,622 is what I've got it at. Make sure it's locked so I don't move it. And then, yeah, we've got obviously our highs. But yeah, this channel, this is this is where we're at the moment. We've tested the top again. So there's been one major test, second major test, and then arguably the third. These two fell a little short, this one here and this one here, but yeah, you could still argue that they're testing the higher boundaries of this range. So you've got the upper band and the lower band of this channel. We're on the more bullish side of it, the upper band at the moment, obviously, and we'll see if we can get any kind of support off this median line. So you can see it happen back here. We wicked down to it, found support, and then trended back up again. So if I go to the 4 hour, you can really see that. Where did it go? It's probably this wick here. But yeah, this is an example of it being tested as support, tested as resistance, and then tested as support once again. It's that range. You could probably draw a cleaner line through there. Something a bit more like that. But remember, this regression channel's taking into account a lot more price action than just what's happened in the last, week or so. So rather than a triangle, I think it may even look more like a rounding top. Especially with those wicks there. Anyway, you get the gist of it, right? Rounding top. Yeah, look, there's been so much sell pressure here. You can see the length of the wicks on top here. Very extreme sell pressure. This bottom wick here is showing a lot of buy pressure. So we're getting pressure from the top side and obviously the bottom side as well. And that's why we're traveling so sideways at the moment. There's just seemingly this equal amount of pressure keeping us range bound right now. So something has to give. Hopefully it's the resistance that gives way, and we get a breakout of this channel. Go down to the lower time frame oscillators. So we've got, everything's quite neutral. The cipher indicator has dipped pretty nicely. We're down on the 15-minute chart, so there's plenty of room for a swing, change in direction here. The MACD gunning sideways, basically, with a bit of a bias to the downside. RSI is pretty neutral, really. Well, it's on the weaker side of neutral, but yeah. You can sort of just see that in price. Like, you don't really have to go find what the oscillators are saying. You can sort of see, oh yeah, we've set in some lower highs here, and while we have set in higher lows, the most recent low has been dropping out of that trend or that trend line as such. So there was something a bit more like that as the trend, and that's been violated, and we broke that. So trading below it. So that's out the window. But yeah, if we're going to get a proper correction of this, we've just come through this big move up. I think a healthy point for a bounce would be the golden ratio, the golden pocket here. So we may, do something like that and then bounce before trending up again at some stage. Yeah, it's all speculation. Your guess is as good as mine, really. About it's basically like flip a coin. Like we just don't know where they want to take it at this point in time. We'll just wait for confirmation. Anyway, I think I might wrap it up there. That's all I really wanted to share with you guys was this regression thing. So it's the second tool, regression trend, picking 2 points on the chart, and then it draws your channel. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening and joining me. I'll catch you in the next one. So trade safe and take care of yourselves. Have a good night or good morning wherever you are. All right, see you guys.